students. So today I am going to start volume and surface area. Now in volume and surface area, it is actually nothing but 3D figures, right? In 3D figures, actually we are going to consider the three-dimensional figures. 3D means three-dimensional figure. There are two types of figures in geometry. One is 2D figures and the other one is 3D figures. 2D figures means the figures which is possible to draw on your board or on your copy. As for example, simple triangles, square, etc. etc. But suppose if I am going to ask you to draw, say suppose a cuboid on your copy, I think that is not possible. You can say, why not sir, this way we can draw. But I am telling you, my children, that this is yes, what I have drawn here, this is looks wise cuboid, but it is not actually a cuboid, because one depth should be there in a cuboid, right? So that depth we are not finding. Similarly, suppose if I want to ask you to draw a sphere, a circle quite easily you can draw by using compass, you can draw a circles. But suppose if you want to make it an sphere, then you are going to create this type of impressions here so that it should look like a sphere. So this is not exactly a sphere. So this type of figures which is not possible to draw on our board or on our copy are known as the 3D figures. Here in 3D figures, only two things only you will have to do. One is cube and cuboid, and other one is cylinder. Okay, now first of all about cuboid. Yes, in solid figures, first of all I am going to consider here the cuboid. Cuboid, as I have told you, that it is looks like this. This is a cuboid. Say suppose this is a cuboid, not exactly a cuboid, because that is not possible to draw on our board or on our copy, as I have told you. Okay, so this is a cuboid. Say suppose what the things I am having in my hand, that one is a duster. This is actually a cuboid. This is actually a cuboid. This one is known as length, this one is known as breadth, and this one is known as height. This is cuboid. Right. Now in this cuboid, so this is length, this is breadth, and this is height. Now in this case, we have to consider three formulas. One is volume. Number one is volume. Volume, what is volume? Space occupied. How much space it is occupied in this particular space, that space is known as the volume. So volume formula in cuboid is length into breadth into height. Obviously the unit, here it is centimeter, the same thing should become here also. Centimeter, centimeter, centimeter. If we are going to multiply, it is centimeter cube or unit cube. Right. Now surface area. Number two, surface area. Surface area. In surface area, we are denoting in small SA. There are two types of surface area. Number one is lateral surface area. Lateral, LSA, lateral surface area. This is also known as the area of four walls. Suppose if it is a room, then area of four walls is lateral surface area. So lateral surface area, what is happening, that this area plus this area plus this area plus this area. That is, there are 4 walls in a room. Say suppose this is a room. So what is the area of this one? This one is actually looks like a rectangle. So its area is length into breadth. I am writing separately here. Plus, yes, this length into breadth, this is area of these portions. Obviously, back portions are identical. So therefore, 2 into L into B. Similarly, this one, this front one. This one is actually consists of breadth and height. So this area is B into H. B into H. And obviously you can say this one and this one are identical. So therefore this is 2 into B into H. If we are going to consider this formula, that 2 if we take out common, then it will be length, just a minute, this is length into height, this is length into height, this is L into H, and this one is breadth into height, so B into H. Now if we are going to consider, if we take out common 2 and H, then what will be there inside the bracket? It is something like this. So you can say that lateral surface area's formula is 2 into L plus B into H. Right? Now if it is centimeter, centimeter plus centimeter is only centimeter, into centimeter is centimeter square. So area always we are denoting by centimeter square or meter square or unit square, and volume we are actually having the unit cube, centimeter cube, meter cube or something like that. Right? Now next is total surface area. Total surface area. Total surface area means that we have considered till now these 4 walls. Now the roof and bottom also you have to consider. Roof is actually consists of length and height. So therefore it will be length and height, L into H. And this area and this floor area are equal. So therefore this is 2 into L into H. And if we take out common 2 from here, it will be 2 into L into H plus B into H plus L into H. L into B rather. L into B. You can learn this formula something like this. L, B and H. L into B in clockwise directions if we move. The L into B plus B into H plus H into L. So this is total surface area. So these are the 2 formulas we are having in case of cuboid. Now in case of cube and cuboid, the difference is that length, breadth and height in case of cube all are equal. This is cube. This is cube. This is cube. Length, breadth and height are equal. So in case of cube, the volume, if we are going to derive the cuboid formula, volume formula will come in case of cube. Length into breadth into height, that is L into L into L, that is L cube, or you can say each side if it is A, then it is A cube. Similarly, number 2, surface area, SA. Now number 1, lateral surface area. Lateral surface area, like this, L plus L, 2L into L, 2L square into 2 is 4L square, or you can say 4A square. Similarly, now try to find out total surface area. Total surface area is equal to L into L, L square, L square, L square. 3L square into 2 is 6L square or 6A square. So these are the 3 formulas. Obviously one more thing I forget to explain here. That one is length of diagonals. Number 3, length of diagonals. How will you find length of diagonals? Length of diagonals means from this corner to this corners. In case of rectangle, what is happening? Suppose if it is length and breadth. In case of rectangle, then what is the length of the diagonals? Is equal to under root of L square plus B square by using Pythagoras theorem. But what is the difference between a rectangle and a cuboid? In case of rectangle, no height is there. In case of cuboid, height will be there. So the formula will be something like this. This formula, if we are going to write here, then under root of L square plus B square, along with that H square also will come. Like that way, number 3, length of diagonal. Length of diagonals. which is equal to under root of L square plus L square plus L square, 3L square under root of 3L square, L is coming out, that is root 3A. So this is length of the diagonals in both the cases. So these are the few formulas. Now I am going to solve few questions. You should not note down this particular formula. Obviously it is given in the book, but then also you should copy it. You should write it on your copy before starting the chapters. Okay. So now during this first class, I am going to solve one or two questions now. Okay. Very rapidly, because first few questions are the direct questions. We have to find either directly length, breadth and height. If it is given, you can find, they are asking you to find either volume or total surface area or lateral surface area, something like that. Say suppose I am going to solve questions number 1, fourth one. Questions number 1, fourth one. Okay. So here it is given in exercise 20A. Find the volume and LSA, lateral surface area, and total surface area of a cuboid whose length, breadth and height it is given. So exercise 20A, questions number 1, 4. Length it is given as 48 centimeter. Why I have selected these questions? After writing the data you will find. And breadth it is given as 6 decimeter. Breadth it is given as 6 decimeter, and height is given as 1 meter. Height is given as 1 meter. Here I have selected these questions because the units of all these three dimensions are not same. So I am going to just first of all change the dimensions or the units in the same dimensions. So it is centimeter, so I am going to change this one and this one in centimeter. It is in decimeter. 6 decimeters means 60 centimeter. And 1 meter means 100 centimeter. Now we have to find the volume. They are asking you to find volume first. Volume is equal to length into breadth into height. Formula is equal to 48 into 60 into 100. Obviously centimeter into centimeter into centimeter is centimeter cube. Now if we are going to multiply, the result will come 288 000 centimeter cube. This is volume. Okay, so you have to do the multiplication. This is actually the minus sides or the difficult sides of mensurations, that the calculations part is little bit tough without any spending much time of for thinking. The calculations should take jump immediately after getting that calculations. Otherwise it will be the wastage of time. Now number two, they are asking you to find then afterwards lateral surface area. Lateral surface area formula 2 into L plus B into H is equal to 2 into L 48, breadth 60 and height 100 is equal to 2 into 8, 6 plus 4, 10 into 100, which is equal to 216 followed by 20 centimeter square. Okay, now let us try to find out the total surface area. TSA is equal to formula 2 into L into B plus B into H plus H into L. Now substitute the values. 2 into length is 48, breadth 60 plus 60 into height 100 plus 100 into length 48. Now multiply. 2 into 48 into 60. I think it is 2880 plus 6 followed by 3 zeros plus 48 followed by 20. Obviously total surface area you are finding, so its unit is centimeter square as well as this unit is centimeter square. Okay, now add 2 into 2880 etc etc. If you are going to add, then it will come as 27360. 27360. I have taken these calculations earlier because to save the timing. That is 27360. It is total after multiplication of 2. So this will be the third answer. For saving the time, I have taken these calculations earlier. I am explaining here, but you should not think that what way I have taken the calculations. The calculations is simple multiplication and additions. So this way I have solved this questions number 1. Now the next questions. Now the next questions. The questions which I have selected, that one is questions number 3. Questions number 3. What it says, that a solid rectangular piece of iron measure 1.05 meters, 70 centimeter and 1.5 centimeter length and breadth and height it is given. Find the weight in kilogram if 1 centimeter cube of iron weighs 8 gram. Density it is given. Anyway, so now let us try to solve. Yes, first of all, as usual, we have to change all the unit into the same. Questions number 3. Length it is given as 1.05 centimeter, 1.05 meter. You are finding that the unit, that is density unit, it is given as 1 centimeter cube weight is 8 gram. So all the units you should change into centimeter. So 1.05 centimeter means 105 centimeter. And breadth it is given as question number 3, 70 centimeter. No need to change, it is already in centimeter. And height it is given as 1.5 centimeter. So therefore its volume, you have to find the volume. What is the weight or mass? Mass is equal to, you can say volume into density is the weight. Okay, so you have to find first of all volume. So volume will be equal to length into breadth into height, which is equal to 105 into 70 into 1.5. And if we are going to multiply, it will come as no, don't multiply it. It is centimeter cube. Since weight of 1 centimeter cube, it is given as 8 grams. 8 gram. So therefore, weight of 105 into 70 into 1.5 is equal to 105 into 70 into 1.5 into 8. This one will come in gram. Now they are asking you that you have to find the weight in kilogram. So divide by 1000 kilogram. And I have taken all these calculations. And first of all, I have taken these 3 calculations. Volume which is coming as, according to my calculations, it is 11025. 11025 into 8 by 1000. Now, if we are going to multiply with 8, the answers will be equal to 88200. 88200 by 1000, which is equal to 8.82 kilogram, and that will be the answer. The volume of that, the weight of that particular cuboid is this much. Okay? Okay. Now the next questions. I think it is clear. Right. Now the next questions. The next questions which I am going to select is questions number 7. Questions number 7. Question number 7. The size of a matchbox is 4 centimeter. The size of a matchbox is 4 centimeter by 2.5 centimeter by 1.5 centimeter. Okay, I am not having any matchbox with me now here, but consider matchbox, you know very well. Length, breadth, it looks like a shape of cuboid. So length, breadth and height, it is given 4 centimeter by 2.5 centimeter by 1.5 centimeter. And what is the volume of a packet containing 144 matchbox? One small packet that factories are actually making by putting all that particular small matchbox in a small packet, right? And they are supplying that particular matchboxes in a small packets in a proper cartons, and that way they are supplying. First of all, one packets, it is given one packets, in one packet 144 matchboxes are there. So what we'll have to find the volume of that particular packet containing the matchbox. So now question number 7. Since volume of one matchbox, it is length into breadth into height. Formula: length into breadth into height, which is equal to length, breadth and height. Length, it is given as 4, 2.5 and 1.5. 4 centimeter into 2.5 centimeter into 1.5 centimeter. Okay. So they are not asking you to find the volume of that matchbox. Now this type of 144 matchboxes are there in a packet. So what will be the volume of that particular packet? One matchbox volume multiplied by 144. So therefore volume of one packet containing 144 matchboxes, which is equal to 4 into 2.5 into 1.5. One matchbox volume is this much, and 144 means into 144, which is equal to, if we are going to take the multiplications, it will come as 2160 centimeter. So one packet containing 144 matchboxes is of volume 2160. This is one of the answers. 2 answers they are asking you. Now these packets they are going to put in a carton. Okay, and it is given that how many such packets can be placed in a carton of 1.5 centimeter, 1.5 meter, 84 centimeters and 60 centimeter. One carton is there whose length, breadth and height is there. How many this type of packets you can contain there? That is volume of the cartons divided by volume of this one packet. So therefore number of packets, which is equal to volume of that particular carton. Volume of that particular carton, it is given as 1.5 meter. 1.5 meter means into 100, that is 150 centimeter into 84 centimeter into 60 centimeter. This is volume of that carton divided by volume of the one packet. Volume of one packet is 2160. If we are going to take the calculations, already I have taken these calculations after cancelling and all, and I am finding it is coming as 350 matchbox. 350 matchbox will contain them. So this is for the time being, this much I have done. Now next day some more things will come. Fine? Okay, thank you.